Welcome back to Whose Views, everybody. Hello there. It is, for the record, Sunday, the 11th of May, 2025. How are you all? What a day it has been. And another, in my opinion, really, really sad day to be a Doctor Who fan. What's been going on today? The ratings for the overnight for Doctor Who were, of course, as you all know, delivered this morning. It's 1.59 million. It's not that much of an increase. And yet both that and the episode from last night have caused merry Hamlet today, I have to say, with Doctor Who fandom seemingly ripping each other to shreds. And it's just shocking, isn't it? It's absolutely shocking what's been going on. I don't know about you guys, but after a little while, I sort of divorced myself from the proceedings. I went off. I've had a lovely day today. I've been in the sun. I met my mum for a coffee. It was lovely. And I think that's what everybody needed to do today. Just calm down and chill out a bit. And that got me thinking. Live at 6 here on Whose Views is one of these shows where we can do anything. You know, it can be anything we want it to be, depending on what's going on. And I thought with today, how on earth, can I just have a break and get everybody out of the madness that's been going on today? And then I thought, why don't we do something a little bit celebratory? Why don't we actually talk about Doctor Who for the next wee while? We are going to be talking, of course, later on the channel about the story and the engine in your big review show coming up at 8 o'clock. But I just thought, come on, let's have a little bit of fun, let's relax, and let's show our love for Doctor Who. So how do you fancy a little trip, everybody? Yes, let's have a little visitation, shall we? Let's go and see the new Doctor Who exhibition. Let's do a little bit of a rebrand. Stay with us, because I've got a guest. Yes, everybody, as you can see, I am joined by Phil and Ted. How are you two?
We're good. How are you?
Oh, do you know what? I'm so glad to see you two today, because it has been a ridiculous day today for Doctor Who fans. So it's going to be good to talk about this. Hiya, Teddy. How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, welcome back to Whose Views. Good to see you both, because you guys have actually been to the latest Doctor Who exhibition, haven't you? And from the photographs you sent me, because they've sent me photographs to viewers, this looks brilliant. It looks really, really good. So this was at Peterborough Museum, Phil, yes?
Yeah, so Peterborough Museum's kind of got a bottom floor where it changes kind of the exhibits as it goes along. So kind of the second and the third floor are your standard fossils and animals and stuff. And yeah, from now until I think November time, they've got adventures in time and space.
It's a beautiful building. Is it a large museum?
It's fairly compact, to be fair, but I think like over the course of its life, it's had lots of jobs. One of which was as a hospital. So one of the rooms is set up as a kind of hospital from when it was. And there's quite a local landmark in there, which is the bucket of blood. You've seen the bucket of blood, haven't you? Just next to one of the beds, there's this bucket of fake blood and bits.
Oh.
So yeah, if any viewers want that, do send an email, get involved.
Well, the kids love all that sort of stuff, don't they? They really do. They love it all. Weirdos. We've got people in the chat talking to you both here as well. Moriarty is with us saying, hi there, Phil and Ted. There you go. What else we got here as well? Oh, look, Garbage is saying, Teddy, see you're famous here.
Often talked about, now in the flesh.
Time Lord Victorious is with us. Hello all. Hi, Phil and Ted. Nice to see you, mate. Graham is saying, oh, I was thinking of taking a trip up to Peterborough, so this will be very, very interesting. I hope so, because we've got some lovely pictures that the guys have taken for us. And George with us as well, saying, oh, I live near Peterborough, so I might go tomorrow. Oh, that's a good idea, isn't it?
Absolutely, but book the tickets.
Yeah. Oh. So it's ticket-based, is it?
Yeah. So you've got like 3 time sort of slots that you can go in that they've done to try and even out the flow a bit. And honestly, when we were there, we went in the morning slot. So I think we got there at like 9:30. on a Sunday
Right.
morning, and it was already busy.
Oh, no. Medlin Funk is saying hello to you too as well. And John Mason is here with us saying, Phil and Ted, isn't that a film?
We had a bogus journey.
Well done. See what you did there. Forbidden Man, good to see Pete and Ted. And Sheila be in the devotions with us saying, hope you had fun. I think they did. And they still call me Ricky. Hello, Ricky. Doctor Who Plus Museum reminds me of the episode The Big Bang, Series 5, Episode 13. It reminds me of an episode called The Space Museum, quite frankly. That's my Doctor Who. Yeah, so when do you went last weekend? Is that right? Was that the first weekend, Phil?
Yes, so we couldn't get in on the Saturday because we were a bit late getting round to doing the tickets. So we went on the second day, on the Sunday in the morning.
All right. So you didn't see Peter Purvis then?
We didn't see Peter Purvis, but we did have a nice chat with one of the organisers towards the end.
Oh.
In what my good lady wife described as a bore-off, because we did get quite some details.
She's a Notwee though, isn't she? Bless her.
She is a Notwee, bless her, but she does put up with a lot.
She puts up with it, yeah. Your poor mum, Eddie.
Some things that are coming, and I don't know. He never said they were secret, so.
Oh well, we'll go through that then.
I'll just tell you, JT. No one else will ever find out.
Well, no, I mean it's just us. It's just the three of us here, isn't it?
Isn't it, Ted?
Yep.
Hey, yeah. Mark Milford is with us though, Teddy. Look at this. Hello, JT. Thank you for changing things up today with Phil and Ted and some happy things. Well, that's exactly why we've done this, because we want to talk. We want to talk about Doctor Who because today the program seems to have been forgotten. Legion of James is with us saying Doctor Who Museum, lovely. Yeah. Absolutely, it's great. I mean, it's lovely to see that these museums are going out. And wait till you see these pictures, Who viewers, because I am so I'm stunned by some of this stuff, because it's actually a mix, isn't it, Phil? It's a mix of screen use stuff, which is now in the hands of private collectors, and stuff that's been made by fans,
and some stuff that's been made, and it's just really, it's a proper old school kind of exhibit. There's none of the kind of fancy interactive things. They've just built some nice areas, put some nice stuff in. You can stand, you can have a read about them, you can see stuff. Yep. But there's some really, really good stuff in there.
Well, we'll get to some photographs now, but I've got a question for you, Teddy, from John Mason. He wants to know, did you cry at seeing the Daleks like his son did?
No.
You're made of tough stuff, aren't you?
Yep.
But when we walked in, so as you go down the corridor towards the room where all the stuff is, there was something on the wall, wasn't there, Ted? What was it?
A poster from the Happiness Patrol.
That's the one. And as
you
we
knew that,
in,
Teddy. You knew that poster. Yeah.
He said, Daddy, this is from the Happiness Patrol. And I was like, wow, yeah. So proud of my boy.
Well, I can also tell you, Teddy, that we are all very proud of you for knowing that. The Happiness Patrol. What a great... Do you love the Happiness Patrol?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you like the Candyman?
Yep.
Shall we drop one of the secrets now?
Yes, go on.
Apparently the Candyman's coming. He's not there now.
No.
So he said that they're going to change out some of the monsters. So apparently the Candyman's in quite a bad way.
He is. Yes, I heard this.
He's in progress, and apparently he's coming.
I don't remember where I saw. The last time I saw the Candyman, it must have been. Were you there? Were you with me? It must have either been Longleat or Llangollen. Do you remember?
Well, we went to Longleat a good couple of years ago now. I can't remember.
Ago.
I'm still at uni. But yeah, I can't remember if he was there or not, to be honest.
I do remember we did see it. I've definitely seen it, and it was okay. And who viewers? Where was it? Was it Longleat or was it Llangollen? Was it involved in the Longleat fire? Is that why we haven't seen it for a long while? I can't remember. My mind's all over the place with these things, but I would love to see him again. I had to look up where Peterborough is. Phil, can you tell us where Peterborough is?
Yeah, it's in the Midlands.
Look on a map.
We're in Market Deeping, and it's about 20 minutes from us. So if you know where Market Deeping is, it's not far.
That's a very me answer, isn't it? That Teddy's just given there. Look it up on a map. Legion of James is given a 10 out of 10 for Ted. Yes, he's a clever wee thing, this one. And they still call me Ricky, saying the Daleks are still the scariest villains. The Time Lords didn't fight the Cigarats. No, they didn't, as far as we know. No, they don't. John Mason is saying to us, I don't remember seeing the Candyman in Wales. Okay. Somebody will tell me where I've seen it, because I have seen it. It was a long time ago. But let's have a look at that again there, because you've got Teddy's favorite from the Happiness Patrol. You've got the Ace Stigma poster, and then of course you've got from the City of Death. You've got the Mona Lisa. This is unusual. These are nice little things to add to a museum, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a nice little thing. And as we walked in, Mrs. Cook says to me, "Why is the Mona Lisa in here?" And then I had to explain, not real, it's a fake.
It seems to be signed as well. Can you remember who signed it?
No, I can't.
No.
To be fair. I'm trying to read it off the screen, but
no, it won't happen.
Yeah,
and you've got McCoy signing the Happiness Patrol one, of course. Now, I would imagine Sophie's in there somewhere. But these are lovely items.
Yeah, they just kind of line the corridor as you walk down to the event proper.
Well, you didn't go alone, did you? Because you did go with the family. And here's the other one here, outside.
Yeah,
there he is. This is Zach. So, hello to him.
So he's a bit tired today, so that's why he's not. But he was quite cool.
That's fair enough. But that's a lovely logo and banner they've got there for this museum, isn't it?
They've gone all out with the branding and everything. And
they have.
One of the things they've done is got Dalek graffiti all over Peterborough. So when did we go to Train World? There's a little nature reserve called Train World. Yeah.
Oh,
remember that? And then as we came out of the car park, on sort of underneath one of the viaducts was a spray painted Dalek. And I was like, oh, bloody hell. And then there was another one on one of the electricity substations. One of the photos I think I sent you is the outside of the museum has got it on.
Yes, you did. You sent me that. I haven't got it with me. I haven't put it on the thing because Phil sent me loads of pictures and I can't get them all onto the show. But you can see them. I've seen them actually on Facebook and stuff like that, obviously. And I thought they were in the museum, but they're all around Peterborough then.
Yeah. And they started doing it well in advance. And I think there is, on one of the sort of underpasses on the way to the train station, there is a full-on spray-painted kind of street art mural and thing. But yeah, we just didn't go that way to get a shot of it. So they've done really well with kind of advertising it and generating a bit of interest.
That's brilliant. That's really good, because let's face it, it would need it now because of where Doctor Who is. Woodhouse 122 is saying, does it have this as a fake on the back? Oh, very probably. Very probably.
Let me look.
Matt the Silent Wee Music King is saying, I bet Ted can write a better episode of Doctor Who than RTD. Forbidden Man's agreeing with that.
Yeah.
And we've got here as well Graham saying, oh, that's so cool, Phil, I love it. That's just the first photograph he sent, or the first couple of photographs he sent to us. John Roberts is also saying to us, it's great to see the younger generation enjoying classic Who. I've already got my 2 grandsons into it and they are 3 and 5. Well done, John. But yeah, it is. I mean, your lads love Doctor Who, don't they? Proper Doctor Who.
You do, don't you? Yeah. We still watch it in the evenings, not at the minute because it's sunny, we're out, but
sometimes
we do, don't we?
Yeah.
We've got some lovely pictures here then, so let's get into this. I'm just going to throw some random pictures up at you and you can tell us all about them. Okay, we've got some nice family shots as well, everybody, but I have to say again, wait till you see these pictures because this is good quality stuff and some of these are fan made as well, don't forget. So I'm going to start with this one because this takes right back to a really happy time for me when I was a kid. Because, of course, this is the Robots of Death and the Leisure Hive. Look at these.
And so they're in kind of the third room and they're sort of stuck at the end. And yeah, so in this room, you've got quite a lot of the classic things and you've got some sort of new bits as well. But yeah, seeing that Vought robot and the Fomazi it just looks a bit funny, doesn't it? Because it's a little tubby, little chubby alien.
Like many of us are these days. But I mean, so they've obviously got little signs and stuff around the place. Look at the artwork there on the left hand side, everybody from season 18 as well with June's work. I mean, are these fan made or are these actual props?
I can't remember. I've got it in my head that the Fomazi's real for sure.
That's amazing.
I'm not sure about the other ones. To be honest, we were more kind of just excited about seeing what everything was and well,
yeah, of course you would be
doing a bore off to anyone and telling people what they are.
I mean, even the wall there, that 1980s science fiction wall. I mean, it's gorgeous, isn't it? John Mason's saying surely they're props.
I'm not sure. It's just that Vought robot looks a little bit too clean, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. But aren't they stunning though, Who viewers anyway? But that dreary prop, as Tom called the helmet, you know. If these are fan made though, they are delicious, aren't they? Absolutely gorgeous.
I mean, there was nothing in there that you would immediately say a fan has made this.
Yeah.
If you'd have told me it was all real, then I would happily have believed you it was all real.
Yeah. Graham is saying to us that the Leisure Hive is criminally underrated. Do you know what? A couple of weeks ago, I had to was messaging Paul from the shows, and I said, I've got to leave you now. I've got the sudden urge to watch the Leisure Hive. I don't know what happened, but I had to leave him and went off everybody to watch the Leisure Hive.
One of the signs of a stroke. If you smell toast and suddenly want to watch the Leisure Hive, then think fast.
It must be me trying to reach out to my 10-year-old self to say, please come back, please come back. It's terrible. But I love it too, Graham. Glenn Piper is saying, oh, they are brilliant, aren't they just, Glenn? And if they are fan made, wow.
But wait, there's better.
Yeah.
Better.
Oh, well, it does, yeah. I mean, I've met some fans that have done these sorts of things in the last couple of years, including, Conrad, who's here as well. We've got Stridey. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Welcome to Who's Views. All my childhood nightmares in one room. That's the brilliant thing about this, isn't it, Phil?
Yeah. And there is a sofa to hide behind as well.
We're going to look at that. I love that picture. John is saying, love the Leisure Hive. Meddling Funk is saying the robots were such a brilliant design. Yeah, can't be beaten. They were classic.
Is it Art Deco? That kind of 1920s art. That's what Beautiful. I love about. They've got that vibe.
Yeah. John Mason saying, the love Leisure Hive, especially the very first scene. You wouldn't get that on television today, would you? That scene, that panning shot, because it's on forever. You wouldn't get it now.
You'd have 2 seconds static shot.
Can you imagine the staff today trying to do something as beautiful as that? They'd be panicking, wouldn't they? Oh, they wouldn't dare. And Glenn is saying, one of my scariest moments watching Doctor Who when I was younger was when the Doctor broke in half in the machine and it instantly went to the cliffhanger. I was horrified in the Leisure Hive. Yeah, where it all... remember that bit where he just pulls... Yeah, remember that bit, Teddy?
Yeah. I don't think we've seen the Leisure Hive.
Oh, have you not? Oh, you've got to watch that one.
We're more 80s, aren't we? Yeah. Me and you. 7th Doctor's Ted's favourite.
Oh, well... 7th Doctor fan, everybody. Nothing wrong with that. Hello, Tony Peterson. How are you? Classic Who had better stories minus the effects. Current Who does not work post Capaldi. They need another multi-Doctor story if they want to survive beyond the end of this season. The thing is, Tony, can they get 3,000 Doctors on one show? Could they ever do that? I don't think so. But I don't know. Yes, we've got that. More pictures coming up, actually. Mark Milford saying says 40 years later and the props are still fantastic. I love the way that they just... Hi, Kirsty's with us. And Garbage, thank you both for being in the chat. Oh, and Heretic is saying to Teddy, 7th Doctor is my favourite as well. Look at that. What is it about Sylvester you like then, Ted?
What do you like about the 7th Doctor?
Because of the Happiness Patrol.
Oh, you just like him in that?
Yeah. Well, in all the others, but I like him because he was in the Happiness Patrol.
Fair enough. Have you seen Battlefield yet?
No, I don't think so.
No, well, we've got that coming up.
We've seen
You're going to be watching it soon.
Yeah.
You will be watching it soon because your dad's got to watch it for a review show.
Yeah. But you saw The Destroyer, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Hi, R. John. Jeremy Baird designed the modular triangular pattern relief wall panels for the mutants, and it ended up being used again in Doctor Who, Blake 7 for years after. And also, don't forget the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I mean, he should have patented that design, shouldn't he, and got some money for it, but he never did. Meddling Funk is saying to us, I never forget seeing the Tom Leisure Hive waxwork at Madden Tussauds. And yeah, that was a brilliant museum. It was thrilling, absolutely thrilling exhibition thing. Graham says, Teddy, he's going to do a McCoy marathon over the summer. Because I always associate Doctor Number 7 with the warm weather. Well, yeah.
Well, we'll go around Graham, didn't we?
Yeah.
We'll come round.
Oh. Teddy, you're cool, says Kirsty. And Frankie is saying to you, good boy, Teddy, for liking the 7th Doctor. There you go. And PTA's with us. Paul Thomas Ashworth is saying the Doctor and Ace were the best. They were, weren't they? They were. We loved them.
You like Ace?
Let's get on to
Ace.
Let's have a look at this one then, because again, Who viewers, look at these. This is brilliant stuff. Ice
In a
Warrior.
minute.
And a Sontaran from our day. It looks like the two doctors' gun there as well. I'm assuming that Sontaran there in the middle must be from the Whittaker era. And
It's
then
some
we've
kind
got
of new one.
the Pyramids of Mars. And look at
Yeah.
those. They are
And that-
stunning, Phil.
There's that little button as well that you can see on the right there.
Oh, yeah.
And that makes Sutek's eyes glow. There we go. Look at that.
Isn't that
You like
fantastic,
that,
everybody?
And we have seen the Pyramids of Mars, haven't we?
How many times did you press that button?
More than enough.
There was a queue forming behind us. Which was like, oh, no, 2 minutes. Yeah, doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to look at that again, really, because let's have a look at that, because that is just a wonderful display. The Ice Warrior, that is definitely a fan made one, but it's still really good.
I've got a feeling all of these might have been fan made ones.
Well, even so, I mean, those Sontarans as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the new ones particularly, but the old one looked beautiful. The proper one.
Yeah. The proper one. Well, that's what, well, you and me both say that, don't we? But I mean, look at that. It's amazing, isn't it? But I have to say, that Sutek, wow.
But we did check his rear, didn't we? And there was no hand holding the cushion down.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's a shame.
Look at that, everybody. Isn't that stunning? I love the way that they make his eyes glow green when you actually just press the button. It shows again that they've thought about it, because we used to do that all the time in Blackpool.
Yeah. And well, the guy said they've been planning it for well over a year. I mean, they've painted the kind of main archway as you walk into the museum into a kind of TARDIS blue with the police box over the top. So they've done loads of work with it. You can tell how much love's gone into it.
Yeah. And that's what you need, isn't it? That's absolutely what you need right now. You need to show the love for the show. I'm so impressed by these photographs as well. Not only full-size monster type things were there as well, but I was so excited to see this.
Yes.
Where the hell has that come from?
I don't know. And I assume that must be the real one.
It has to be. Look at that, Who viewers.
So there's the kind of second room in there. In the middle is the trial space station, and then around the edge there's just cabinets and cabinets with small stuff in, and it's a right old mix. So there's a new series Auton head in there. There's this. I've just got loads.
It's incredible, isn't it? It's absolutely incredible. I mean, I love this. I mean, it's obviously polystyrene, I take it, or something like that.
Yeah, but I mean, it looks like gold rock. I mean, it's really amazing that like I've been to Star Trek exhibitions in the past, and you see old props, and they're obviously bits of painted plastic.
Yeah,
that looks like a big hunk of rock, a big chiseled Tom Baker face.
And it brings back so many memories, of course, of the Face of Evil. I'm sure, again, in the memory that was in Blackpool all those years ago. But to see it again after all these years, I mean, these have been bought by collectors, private collectors, who have obviously looked after them so much. And thank goodness for them. Yeah. Thank goodness for them.
They've been bought by people who love them and care for them, and in some cases have brought them back to life.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the brilliant thing when you get people like yourself going to this. I've got the details here. The museum is a charity. This is from Michelle Carroll Handley. The museum is a charity. You have to pre-book your tickets to support the exhibition and help to keep it going. The exhibition is curated by Derek Hanley, and it's drawn from collector's pieces, recreated and restored pieces, some of which have never been seen before. There will also be support from the Harney Fundraisers charity. A lot of us will know them in the UK. They go around all over they have done for years, dressing up as Time Lords, Cybermen, Sontarans, really heavy costumes. Whatever they're wearing, they're a fantastic group of people who will be supporting charities all year round by raising funds. So I love the fact that there's so many different people involved with this. Congratulations to everybody that's done this. Absolutely amazing stuff. We've got here Sheila B in the devotion saying this is super stuff. And Cody W1, nice to see you. Very nice. Well done, that museum, says John Mason. Yeah. And Glenn Piper saying to us, these models are perfect. I'm jealous of everybody that has seen these up close. I would love a picture close to them. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, that's
I mean,
nice,
it's
isn't
only
it?
a fiver, so I mean, I don't know where in the world everybody is, but
And
if you're in the UK, it's not expensive to get to Peterborough.
well, it might be if you consider where I am and where Kirsty is and where Paul is. Yeah.
Depends what you consider expensive.
That's why we've got you. You went instead. We've got here as well, Kirsty saying to us, that's fantastic. And Darren, hello, Darren M. Hembrow, how are you? He's saying, wow. Frankie's saying, press the button. That's nearly sang a song then. And Graham saying to us, that servant of Sutek frightened the life of me as a 5-year-old on the original transmission. Well, it was supposed to. It's supposed to. I remember being a little bit sort of, ooh, about myself. I was like, ooh, because it was scary. But good scary. We loved it. Graham said to us, oh, that Face of Evil looks so good. I can hear the Tesh guns firing right now. Yeah. Happy memories, actually, everybody. And Madeline Funk saying, I really hope the museum does well with this exhibition. It really deserves it.
It's really tried. And there was talk about having to close the museum down in the not so distant past. So if this helps to turn things around, then that's great. I mean, it's well done.
Graham's starting it again. Look, we need a Peterborough meetup. And Legion of James is saying, I really miss being frightened by Doctor Who. That's part of the enjoyment. Well, yeah, I suppose it was, but I don't know about these days. But anyway, let's get on with that. Let's have a look and see where else now. So that's beautiful stuff there. We have had a question there. I lost it, but somebody was asking, where are the Daleks? Oh, they are here. Shortly. But here's something else from the cases that Phil was just telling us about. It's Boris, everybody. Wow.
There he is.
How cool does he look?
He looks great, don't he? Well, he looks horrible because he's a massive spider and we're not fans. But the giant ones we'll let off, won't we?
Yeah. Giant ones like that.
Giant ones like that.
Yeah. So it is pretty big, that as well. So is that from Matt or something? Is that an original? Do you recall? There's the crystal as well. There's a Metabulus crystal there in the bottom right. Can you see that? I've only just seen that looking at the picture.
I can't remember. I was just a bit giddy with excitement, if I'm honest, and I was just looking at stuff. I wasn't really reading.
I love that though, because that shows you, even at your age now, old, that you know it's still exciting to see all this.
It's still exciting. Yeah. But honestly, I mean,
around the neck.
we're gonna go back, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you? Is that good?
So yeah, there's they're going to change some of the things.
Yeah.
So more secrets, I think, is that they're going to do some sessions there. So they're going to have some comic people coming to show you how to draw your own comics and talk about the Doctor Who comic.
Oh, I love that. For when the kids are off school as well.
Prop people coming as well. And he mentioned that you'll get the chance to try on a Cyberman arm. And he also said that they're going to do the Dalek films in the IMAX, in the Odeon.
Oh.
So apparently there's an 8K print.
What?
Now I'm saying 8K confidently as if I know what it is. But there is an 8K print that's going to be shown at the IMAX in Peterborough.
Oh. Well, that's something I hadn't heard about. Well done, you. There's a scoop. And that's all on the way. Crikey. Absolutely fantastic. So they'll be able to tie everything in with that. That would be lovely. And if the people like the Hyde fundraisers are there, and you know, perhaps even the Dalek crews that travel around Britain, that could be a lovely event there, couldn't it? With the Robomen and the Daleks hanging around Peterborough, that'd be really good.
Yeah, and so when you book your tickets, it says now that the TARDIS isn't there, the TARDIS interior. Obviously, there is a console there. There is kind of the Hartnell console there.
Yeah.
But what's coming is the wooden one. Season, what's it?
Oh, the secondary console room.
Yeah.
Oh.
So.
Well, that will be a reconstruction because that was junked years ago, as far as I remember.
Yeah. So the chap I spoke to was showing me the pictures of it on his phone, where they're rebuilding it, and it's getting a walnut veneer, and they've done all the insides.
How beautiful!
And, so he reckoned a couple of months, I think he said, and then Louise Jameson's going to come and open it.
Listen, if you're one of these fans who are able to build all these things, you are so clever.
it's proper. It's like proper workmanship. It's like
It is, isn't
I
it?
can't
Love
do practical
skill.
stuff, but this stuff
Yeah.
was mind blowing, like carpentry and
Yeah.
that. It
Yeah,
was
and
beautiful.
also the costumes and the monsters themselves that are being recreated.
Yeah.
I mean, thank goodness for them. It's beautiful to have them because then you can put them all together in a big room like this and celebrate it. It's just good. Now you mentioned the TARDIS console there, so we're going to have to show it. Look at this, everyone.
Have a gander at that.
What a
And I was
beauty!
trying to get, so I've got about 200 pictures of it because all the lights are kind of flashing on and off, and I was trying to get all of them.
Oh wow! Oh
yeah,
wow!
it's
Isn't that
beautiful.
gorgeous though? It's absolutely. I love seeing TARDIS consoles. Mark's saying to you, "Thank you for the happy memories. I see these pictures and I'm a kid again." That's what Doctor Who should do for all of us, isn't it? You know, that's what it should do.
It's just a really joyful thing.
It is, isn't it?
Really nice, yeah.
And this one, of course, is not one I would assume by looking at it that has been used by the BBC.
This has been. No, I think this has been made for
I think
and
so.
other events.
And isn't it absolutely stunning? Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful, Darren, isn't it? Darren and Darren saying to us that console is amazing, isn't it? Just again.
But wait till you see the next one. I mean, I haven't seen it finished, but even unwalnut veneered, it's still lovely.
Yeah, I just love that picture as well. There is something about when you see the TARDIS console, it just brings everything home to you, doesn't it? You know, all these.
There's something real about it, isn't there? There's that opportunity that perhaps you might just dematerialize and end up somewhere else.
Yeah. But it takes me back to that magic moment in places when I was little at the original Blackpool exhibition, when you eventually walked into what was, you know, sort of the console room. You had the monsters around you, the lighting was all red and what have you, and there was the console rising and falling, and then it would stop, and then you think, oh, I've arrived, and then it would go again. You've got wonderful days. John Roberts is saying to us, what a fabulous exhibition. And Graham, the original console was a thing of absolute beauty. Rick Storm is also here saying to us, it looks like it needs plugging into a nuclear reactor. Forbidden Man is also saying, good console, love it. It's gorgeous, isn't it, everybody? Look at that. Absolutely beautiful, right there in the middle. Absolutely good. Really nice. It is. And
one of the first things you walk into.
Yeah. Oh, and that's in the first room. That's what you say.
Yeah. You walk in and then there it is. It's in the middle. And then sort of as you approach it, then you start to see the stuff like the Time Lords around the edge and the Silurians in the background there. So
Teddy, when you first saw the TARDIS console, did you get excited by it? Did you love it? What was your reaction?
It was good.
Yeah. Oh, just good.
No, he's not thrilled. Were you more excited by monsters?
Yeah, the monsters were good.
He's a more of a monster boy. Okay. Would you have preferred it if it was Sylvester's console in there?
A more newer one.
I don't know.
Are you just ambivalent to TARDIS consoles? Yeah.
He might get it later on when he starts getting into engines and stuff.
There's time. There's time.
There definitely is. Stay with us on this channel. We will get there.
Yeah, how do we convert Teddy into loving TARDIS console?
I know.
In a new 14-part series.
Hey, Teddy, I don't know if you know this, but there's that console that Sylvester McCoy used in his Doctor Who, which was also used by Colin Baker and Peter Davison. It's still around. And it works. It's beautifully. It's been well kept over these many years, and it's still around. And sometimes, for special occasions, it gets wheeled out. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Yeah. So keep your eye open. You never know. And if a certain guy that we know who owns it is watching, how about popping it into Peterborough? Is that possible so the kids can see it? Because it's beautiful. That's my favorite one, to be honest.
It's my favorite.
We've got some more of the cases that you were talking about here, Phil, as well. Yeah. And I was thrilled to see this. There's the deep space from base from Warriors of the Deep, for crying out loud.
It's good, isn't it? And the little shuttle as well.
Yes, Satellite 5, the Silurian shuttle there. You've also got that gadget thing there from the Stones of Blood, which any of us would recognize immediately.
Yeah.
Look at that.
There's so much stuff in this case. Like you've got the little Dalek shuttle in there as well.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And you kind of walk along and you're like, oh my God, that's it. And oh, that's it. And oh my God, that's there as well. So it's really cool, isn't it?
It is.
Ted's less excited.
Oh yeah.
He really likes the monsters.
Well, I guess you had to be there because the thing is, Ted, with these, as your dad probably told you and bored you to death when you were there, we can name every single one of these things and what episode they come from and the year and which country it was and everything.
I don't have Justin's encyclopedic knowledge. So I'll have a good go.
But there's some good stuff there. There is some good stuff there, everybody. I'll show you that again because I was thrilled with that. Look at that. This is just an example of some of these beautiful things that are there.
That's just one of the rules.
I just can't get over it. Look at it all.
I can't believe I didn't take a photo of a Trial of a Time Lord space station. So all of this is around the Trial of... So I've been around it and then never thought to turn around and take a picture in the middle.
Okay, so now we know that this must have been a family creation. And then you saying it was massive. It took up a whole floor space as well, didn't it? Come on, tell us a bit more about it. We've got no photograph. I'm sure you can look them up, everybody. Or go and see it. Go and see it. But come on, was the detail great? What was it like?
It was big. It was very red. In my head, it's not red. It's more of a kind of, I don't know, sandy, terracotta colour.
Yeah, it's a terracotta colour, isn't it?
But in real life, it's quite reddy pink, isn't it? Yeah. And it's massive. It's got a massive base. It's got to be like probably pushing 1.5 meters, 2 meters in diameter.
Oh, wow!
Maybe 1 meter tall, something like that.
I mean, so quite faithful to the original because the original one was huge.
Yeah. And then it's got, the kind of iris thing that opens up and then sucks the TARDIS in. It's got those that dotted around, and because it wasn't the color that in my head it should be. I struggled a bit with what it was until I saw the opening up irisy bits, and I was like, it's obvious now. But it's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Good. I'm just so impressed that they've got something into that. Matt is saying to you, Mark Greaves is saying maybe we can use it to go back 2 years. Steady on, Mark. And Matt is saying, Ted, I'm not that into classic consoles either.
They are.
Yeah. Amma Ray, however, is saying to us, I have the plans to build that console or near identical. I need to build it and use it and film on it. Yes, let us know when you're doing that. Send us some pictures to whosviews1@gmail.com. Whosviews1@gmail.com. That's the address if you want to get in touch with us. Give us an email. I'm going to say again now, it takes me a little bit of time to get back to you, but I am plodding through. I started to read some before. I will get back to you eventually. Just bear with me, because it takes me ages, and I'm sorry about that, but it does take me ages. Legion of James is going, wow. Rick Storm is going, ooh, it's nice. And the Nate channel, it's good to see you, the Nate channel. Saying hi, guys. Marine Boy 1966 saying, wonder what ever happened to the Alpha Centauri costume. I'd hate to think, with Katie Manning on the loose.
It's not in Peterborough.
It could be anywhere, couldn't it? We've also got Graham saying to us, seeing that hyperspace gun, I now fancy a sausage sandwich with Professor Rumford. Oh, bless. And Rick Storm, they need to go back to practical effects. Well, Rick, I can tell you that they are. On our Blake 7 review shows here on Whose Views, we have model extraordinaire Richard, and he comes to join now. He's actually working on the Blake 7 Blu-ray collection box sets, and he's done some of the new models. And he's going to be letting us know more about that through each of our reviews. So I think we're up to episode 6 coming up soon. I'm not too sure. The one that introduces Serverland anyway. Seek, locate, destroy, and all this sort of stuff. So stay with us, because Richard will show you some more. And we've got some nice stuff coming up from Richard that he's allowed to show us, because the practical effects and the models are coming back. It's big business now. Absolutely fantastic. You're watching Whose Views. This is Live at 6 Visitations. As you can see, I'm here with Teddy and with Phil, who have been to this new exhibition of Doctor Who stuff over in Peterborough. Your big review show is coming up at 8 o'clock tonight, of course, where we will be looking at the latest Doctor Who. But I thought it was nice at this moment just to have a celebration of Doctor Who, calm things down a little bit. And thank goodness that these two were available. Let's have a look at what we've got here. Chris Lawley's joined us as well, so hello to you, Chris. Lots more photos coming up. I have to say that a very old friend of mine was there as well, and Zach met him, and you met him as well, didn't you, Teddy? Because K9 is, of course, there. Looking well, he is. Look at him there.
And I got Zach to wear the scarf, and he was insistent he'd take his Dalek with him, so good man.
A cuddly Dalek. I never thought I'd see the day, Who Viewers, when we had cuddly Daleks. Take your
Dalek. Number of bumps, though.
That's a great picture. I love the scarf as well. Who knitted that for him?
I think it was his auntie. I think it was Auntie Melanie.
Oh,
It was my
well
auntie, sorry. Not
you
his.
see, it's still traditional. She probably knitted you one years ago, and now she had to do it again for him as well. I love that. But it's nice to see old K9 there as well. Look at him. Over 40 years now, the dog is. Over 40 years old. And he's still looking good, isn't he?
He looks fabulous on it.
Fabulous. Bless him. Thank you for joining us, everybody in the chat. Gosh, there were more cases as well, because look at this one.
Look at that. Look at them guns. Beautiful, beautiful laser rifles.
These are brilliant.
I don't know, they're just so retro fantastic. The guns, I can't remember what story it is actually. It's a Hartnell, isn't it? With the fluorescent yellow tips.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm just going to say hello to Rose Kirby, who's with us, one of our regulars. Hello, Rose. How are you? She's asking us, can you tell me what the topic is? I'm unable to read anything at the moment. Hello, darling. I hope you're well. The topic just now at this for this show, Rose, is we're just having a little bit of a calm break. We've got Teddy and Phil with us here on the channel. They've been to the Peterborough Doctor Who Museum or exhibition, which is at the Peterborough Art Gallery and Museum, and lots of Doctor Who props, costumes are on display there. A lot of it original, which have been held in the hands of collectors, very well preserved all these years, but some of them are made by fans and they're absolutely gorgeous. For the big review show, Rose, as well, we'll be back live at 8 o'clock tonight. Okay, so you can join in with that one as well. But it's lovely to see you, Rose. So hopefully that's answered your question there. But that just currently showing Rose a picture as well of a beautiful, quite a tall model of the police box, which is obviously the Pertwee Tom Baker one. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's just, it just gets me so excited to see that. As a kid, you see, I always tried Who Viewers to make my own police box and only got so far with them. But that is just, I even wrote to the production office, Phil, years ago when the little one came along in Legopolis. Right. Can I have it, please? I have that one. Got a very nice letter back from John Nathan Turner saying, no. But it is beautiful to see that. I'm going to show it again because it's just so gorgeous.
Yeah, it's magic. There's something magical about police boxes. I don't know. It doesn't matter what size they are. When you actually see one and it's all suddenly real and it's that whole thing of taking you back to being a kid again, isn't it?
It does. And that's what it should do. Yeah,
the stick doctor's going to step out and off you go.
Yeah. We've got here, is Moriarty saying K9 powered by a regular plug socket? No, he's got his own charging device. He regenerates. Graham says, this is a fab show. It's much nicer to see proper Who stuff than the abysmal efforts from nowadays. Matt was saying that was worthy of Tom Baker. It was very Pertwee Tom Baker police box, that one. And Amaray is saying, hey, Phil and Ted, I should be in Peterborough on Tuesday buying plants, but can go and see the exhibition too now. Well, that's good that, And as Phil said, though, make sure you've got your ticket booked. Get in there.
It's a £5 for adults, I think. I think it was only £3 each for the boys.
There you go. There you go. Jason's with us saying, I love the cuddly Dalek. Oh. And Julia's saying, I love K9. Oh, and Tony Farrell's is with us saying, great show, guys. Thank you for sharing. You're very welcome, Tony. If anyone wants screen-accurate plans for the original console, give me a shout. Well, there you go, everybody. Tony Farrell's TARDIS. He's got the original... or, copies of the original plans there. If you're building a console, it's amazing, Phil, to me, how many people over the years have built consoles and had them in conservatories or spare rooms or bedrooms or front rooms.
I don't know where to start, but
no.
Well, maybe I get the plans. Maybe I'll be inspired. I've got a jigsaw.
I'd have to start by getting a man in. I couldn't do it. All that mathematics, not a chance. It was bad enough trying to do the little cardboard ones from a Dennis Fisher model out of Weetabix boxes. My daughter knitted a Dalek for me years ago, said John Roberts. Oh, how lovely. George wants to know, was there any merchandise there to buy? Was there a shop?
There was.
Yeah.
There were some key rings. There was some Monsters in Time. Was it the odd cards that came out at the kind of end of
Battles in Time stuff.
Battles in Time. They had some of those. And they had some of the espresso cups from the old BBC shop. Do you know there's like a K9, a Cyberman, a Weeping Angel?
Yes,
and
the retro ones. I've got them here. It's interesting that they're all still around in a warehouse somewhere waiting to get peddled out, aren't they? Because they didn't sell. They didn't sell.
No,
it's a shame.
Yeah, we weren't tempted. And there's some Lego as well, like not the actual Lego set, but some kind of fan kits, I think, made with real Lego pieces. So there was a TARDIS and some exterminating robots.
Wow. Oh.
Or Daleks.
Mentioning the scarf, says Armory, a granny knitted a Paddington Bear that made more as people wanted them. BBC found out and intended to sue her. She met Michael Bond in the lift, and before the BBC lawyers could, yes, that is. I'll finish that for you, Armory. There is a story here that this lady made a Paddington Bear, and Michael Bond saw it before anybody at the BBC did, and immediately approved it. Hence why we now have Paddington Bears today. It's a lovely story. I love that. I love it. It's fantastic.
Weirdly, that's really into Paddington Bear, isn't it? So.
Yeah. We've got here Chris Lawley saying the world wouldn't remember what a police box is without Doctor Who. It's blooming wouldn't. And Mark Milford saying this is so much fun. It's quite nice to celebrate Doctor Who. PTA's gone mad slightly by saying K9 should be the new Doctor.
Worth watching. Tune in.
It'd be very quick because he'd just zap everybody he didn't like, wouldn't he, really?
In that new console room, you could go,
it'd be zipping around. He wouldn't have time for adventures. He'd be like, wee, all the way around. All right, where are we up to now? Oh, yes. Now, as somebody mentioned in the chat, somebody was doing a little bit of an I Spy before, but let's bring them in because we've seen the sea base, we've seen their modes of transport. So now let's have a look, because here are the clan from under the sea. Cue for a song. But look at these. Now I have to say, I think I met the Silurian and the Sea Devil at the Invasion Blackpool convention back in 2023. But don't they look beautiful together?
They do, and they're in order from right to left of bad, good to bad. Yeah, I mean. In fact, no, that's been a bit cruel because the new Sea Devil isn't that terrible.
Well, I'm looking at that one. The head is lovely. It's very reminiscent, of course, but that costume it's wearing, what's that about? It looks like something from the Pirates. What is it? It's got stripy trousers. Who does it think it is? Colin Baker?
It is a bit. I mean, I haven't seen that one on screen, to be fair, so I don't know, and I don't know much about the new sort of Silurian next to it either. But the Samurai Sea Devil looks brilliant in real life.
Yeah. They're ours, aren't they? The Warriors of the Deep, the Sea Devils, and the Silurian from the Silurians. They are beautiful, absolutely gorgeous.
Although when you put him next to his kind of predecessor, he looks a bit short, and his head's a bit back, and he just looks like he's sulking a bit.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I see it. But the difference between the new Sea Devil on the left with the bigger head and what have you, and the original one, which is gorgeous. I mean, he's a bit chubbier.
Yeah.
Maybe it's all the armor.
Kind of struck me is that when you've got like the old things and the new things together, it's not like chalk and cheese. It doesn't really stand out that this is a 50-year-old design and this is a brand new thing. I mean, if you mix them all up, I don't think a Notwe would be able to spot, oh, that's old and that's new. Everything's design-wise and kind of build-wise, it's all on a par. It's great.
Beautiful. And bearing in mind, just again, if you just joined us, this is a mix of original props or costumes that have been bought by private collectors and looked after, and actually thank goodness for them, because the BBC would have thrown them in a skip, let's face it, and fan-made stuff as well, of which a few of them are there. Just, gosh, absolutely good. I mean, if it wasn't for these people, we wouldn't be able to see these things. And I'm always impressed as well that these things are now, I mean, in my day, of course, they were behind glass because they had to be, really, I suppose, in things like Blackpool and Longleat and stuff like that. But here they are now in proper museums with just a little bit of rope at the bottom of them or something like that. Because I love that now, not behind glass or anything as much. Lovely.
No, you could touch them, but nobody does. I mean, everybody loves them and everybody respects them. So you all stay behind the rope.
Wow.
Like, yeah, it's nice to be up close and personal.
It is, isn't it? Oh, look at that, you. There is a time here actually as well, because if you do get a little bit frightened with all the monsters and stuff, as Phil mentioned earlier, you can of course hide behind the sofa. And there he is there. Can you see him? Peekaboo. I love that. Absolutely fantastic. At the top there, you can just see some of the new, you can see a Mordrin, or one of the mutants from Mordrin. You can see a Vervoid, a Weeping Angel, a Sycorax, and a Clockwork droid there. I didn't want to give Phil photographed everything, but I didn't want to give them all away in case you go in and you want to be surprised, because it does look like a really surprising. And if I didn't realize, Phil, like you were saying, they're going to alter it and mix it up every now and then. How exciting!
No, I had no idea. And if we hadn't have bumped into this chap, and stupidly, I didn't actually ask his name because we were just having a conversation. I wouldn't know that they were changing it out, and probably wouldn't have gone back. But now I'm keeping an eye on Facebook because, they said they've got Nicola Bryant coming at some point.
Oh, how lovely!
So I'm just going to keep an eye and
this could be a real big, huge summer mecca for us all, really, couldn't it? To get to Peterborough if you can, and go and see, especially if our stars from the show are coming along to look at stuff. Go and have a look at them. This is a great idea through the school holidays as well, because it's a day out for the kids with Doctor Who or the stars of the show. You know, try and pilot the TARDIS somewhere, kids. I recommend going back to the 90s.
And there's a bucket of blood to look at in the recreation of the surgery. So there's so many reasons to go to Peterborough.
Excuse me.
Send you a picture.
Oh, wow. We've got a few more pictures coming up, everybody. And right now I want to get on to arguably some of my favorites. Never mind the one on the right here, because I just love this. Look at those cyber helmets, everybody. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh, absolutely beautiful. Oh, I'm getting chills, everybody. Look at them.
Ted's just pointed at it, at the one on the right. And I don't, again, that's not from a Doctor Who. I've seen the new one, but the actual prop is beautiful.
Is it?
It is. Well, all the kind of the Gallifreyan symbols in the kind of Time Lord collary bit. I guess it's a Time Lord.
Yeah. The guys told me all about this on our cyber celebrations early this year, because if you don't know, everybody, the Cybermen are actually going to be celebrating their 60th anniversary in 2026. We on the channel got ahead of that this year, and we've started celebrating this year. We're going to come back to that at the end of the year and into next year. So I know now all about these cyber Time Lord things.
The actual prop, and there's a few bits like that scattered around, is actually beautiful. I mean, it means nothing. It doesn't mean anything.
No, of course not.
As a thing that somebody's made, they are really nice to look.
Well, good for them. It might be one of the originals. You never know. I like this one as well of you with an old friend here.
Hey! You can see it was early on a Sunday morning there, can't you? You get the early Sunday morning.
Viewers. Spot the difference there. Look at that, though. The spooky eyes on that. That is really good stuff. This is, of course, the start of the cyber galleries, everybody. So I love this 10th Planet one. Absolutely beautiful. But let's see him joined by the others, because look at that. These are gorgeous. Absolutely stunning, aren't they?
See, I love a Cyberman. They're my favourites.
Me too.
And the Tomb one and the kind of Moonbase one. They're just lovely. And the Cyber Controller, of course. And again, it's just seeing these things in real life, and they're just there, and there's not even a rope there to keep you away from them. It's just good.
It's amazing. But again, it's the thought. They've got elements of the tombs behind them. The set, as we used to call it, is absolutely beautiful, well thought out, well put together. They've spent money and time and love and energy on this. And look at the invasion helmet there as well, Who Views. Can you see that just there? Absolutely gorgeous. My favorite ones, of course, are this lot.
And they're my favorites as well.
Aren't they fabulous? The 80s guys are here as well, everybody.
And he really is a fat controller. I don't think I've seen that before in real life. And
no.
Yeah. I think it fit me.
They are beautiful, though, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful.
So nice. And the silver nemesis one is
of you as well. Shiny. Look at that. There he is, loving it, loving the both of it. But I love those pictures. The Cybermen are my favorite monsters. Just great to see them. Great to see them.
Yeah.
I don't think we've missed anything, have we, Teddy? Have we missed any monsters?
No. What about the Daleks?
Ah, of course, the Daleks. Teddy, you can't have a Doctor Who exhibition without the Daleks, can you?
True.
And there seem to be plenty of the little blighters at this one. Look at these Who viewers. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Unbelievably gorgeous.
Little teaser on the left there of Ted's favourite bit, the bit that you
Oh, yes, we're going to show that. We're going to show that. We've also got Davros, everybody. Look at that. These are gorgeous, aren't they? There's also one of those pig things from that Forgettable episode. I can't remember. But there's the boys there with Dad. The Dalek Trooper just over the shoulder. I mean, Davros looked gorgeous. Death to the Dalek one as well. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful
so
stuff.
nice.
And then Teddy got up close with a red one there, one of the Teletubby Daleks, as we call them.
The Renault Clio Dalek.
Yeah. And another version of the TARDIS there with the police box, which is nice. Lovely pictures, these, aren't they, Who viewers? I'm glad you're enjoying this.
We had a good time, didn't we, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool on it now.
What?
Yeah, because it was yesterday for kids, wasn't it? But you have a particular favourite Dalek, don't you, Ted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Who was it?
Emperor Dalek. That's his name.
Look at that. Complete with Ogrom.
Yeah, and again, the lights were going on and off, so it's another thing I've got about 200 shots of. Trying to get one where the lights are perfect.
No, I have to tell you guys, I met this version of the Emperor Dalek back again at Invasion Blackpool in 2023, and it was the first time it had been seen. And the gentleman currently that made it, clever guy. Hello to you if you're watching. Absolutely gorgeous. And he said what he was going to do with it. He was going to add all the tubings and stuff and do a background for it. And by God, he's done a fantastic job, hasn't he, Who viewers? Look at that beauty.
Brilliant.
Amazing. Dalek Eye
allegedly,
wow,
so the man told me.
You're right, mate.
It's supposed to be like screen accurate size.
Yes, it is.
It
is huge, everybody.
Accurate.
It's massive.
Yeah, it's a big boy.
Problem being, Dalek Eye is saying, wow, I love it. Problem being, saying, I want that in my living room. How odd. Graham is saying, that Emperor looks, it looks amazing. Moriarty is saying, cool. We've got fabulous pictures, says Legion of James. There you go. Armoray wants RTT to know that's Davros. And Marjorie is saying, oh, we will not exterminate these Daleks. They are stunning.
They really are.
Graham was also saying, Davros. I mean, look at that, everybody. Isn't that brilliant? The work that's gone into that, absolutely beautiful.
It's a true labour of love. I've said it before. You can tell everybody involved in this has absolutely loved it. And it shows. And you love it as well. You've got to be really cold, I think, to not feel it and love it when you get there. Yeah,
absolutely. It's definitely something I think worth looking into because again, just have a quick preview of this if you just joined us. Some of these things, I mean, they're just beautiful and they really do bring back memories, don't they? They're just fantastic. I absolutely love all this.
And so I'm that
Sutek as well is just fabulous.
Yeah.
Because I'm conscious of time, I'm looking down the list of things that I made in Costa immediately after talking to the guy because I thought I'm probably going to want to tell everybody this. There's a quark coming. And this is, I forgot this. At Halloween, they're going to try and do an escape room with weeping angels. So apparently the lights go out, the angels appear. It's supposed to be pretty scary. So, there's so much more coming. And I'm excited because it's in Peterborough.
Certainly seem...
I mean, nothing happens in
Yes. Well, it does now. It does now. And it looks like they've actually really thought about this and they're moving ahead. That's just fantastic. Graham's saying here, these are really fab pics. Thanks so much for this, Phil, and for Teddy. Yeah, absolutely. Problem being is I've just seen Sutek and looking gorgeous as well. Darren is saying to us, I wish Swansea had something like this. Legion of James says, a Doctor Who escape room. Yes, please.
Or we'll do it together. We'll have a Whose Views escape room.
Well, listen, I'm thrilled with this. Thank you so much for coming on for this edition of Visitations and Live at 6, because it's just broken up the day, I think, and it's just made us just revalue Doctor Who again and love it. I'm so glad that you all had a lovely time. Thank you so much for the pictures.
It was a testament to the show I love.
Yeah, exactly. If you are near Peterborough, you can get to Peterborough. It's on till when, Phil?
It's like November the 5th or something like that. I mean, it's on for ages.
Right. Get down and see it. Get your tickets booked. Google it. Look it up. We'll be back in an hour, everybody, with our review of last night's episode, the story and the engine. Once again, to Teddy and to Phil, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you have already subscribed, please stay subscribed. Go and check to see that you're still there. We will be back in an hour's time for that review. It's your big review. You're not going to want to miss it. From the three of us, thanks very much, everybody. We'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.
Cheerio.
Bye-bye.